Hello everyone, today I'm going to tell you how to measure the central tendency in the Excel. Today I'm going to tell you how to calculate the mean, median, mode, range, standard deviation and variance, all these things in the Excel. So it's very easy, it's very fast. So let's see how we can do it in the Excel. Hello everyone, so today I'm going to explain you the measure of central tendency. Here we can see how we calculate the sum of sale, number of observation, mean, average function, median, mode, range, Excel variance function and the Excel standard deviation. Now this is the hypothetical data in front of you, and this data we'll use this data and we'll calculate all these things. So first of all, calculate the sum of sales. So when I talk about the sum of sales, when we calculate the sum of sales, the formula is very simple. Just click equal, just type equal and the sum. Right, when you click to the sum, then you will get the you need to select the range. So you need to select all the data, and you will just see I have selected the data, and I just close the bracket and I just press enter. So I will get the sum. So you just have to select the entire range of the data and you just click. So this is the sum of the sale. Now next is the number of observation. So as I can see, the total number of observations is 30, but sometime in case if we have large number of observations, so how we can calculate it? Just type equal, right, and then count A, then we click to the count A. Sometime we have a no numeric data, so this is helpful, and then we select the entire data set and then enter it. We get the 30. Let's see, this is the number of observation. Now the next is to calculate the mean. As we all know that the mean is the total sum of sales divided by the number of observation. So here we'll do the same thing. We just type equal and then we select the sum of sales divided by number of observation and we get it. So this is how we can calculate the mean. Now the average Excel is also the same thing, almost mean and average is same. So we select the average function and then we select the entire data set, and then when we press enter, so again we get the average. Now you can see average and the mean is same. Now we are going to calculate the median. So for median we just type equal, then we need to choose the function median here, then we need to select the data again in a similar way. So we select the data and just close the bracket and enter. So here we get the median, that is 178. Now we are going to calculate the mode. So to calculate the mode, I just do the same thing, equal, then mode, right? I need to choose the mode button and then we need to select the entire data set, and then I just need to press enter and I'll get the mode 150. Now here we have to calculate the range, right? So how we calculate the range? For that we need to find the range between the minimum and the maximum value. So how we do it? We can put the equal sign, we type in maximum, okay, so maximum is here. So another way is you can see here, I just select the entire range, entire data set, and I just close the bracket and then I press OK. Then next is the minus minimum, then open bracket, select the entire range, close the bracket and then enter. Now I get the range. Now the range comes out to be 100. Now we have to find the Excel variance function, right? So the main range is the 100. Now we have to calculate the variance. So it is the variance of the sample. So you just need to type variance VA. I need to find the variance function here. So I'm searching for the variance formula. Okay, so it's VARS. Okay, so I choose this formula. Now I just select the entire data set and I just close the bracket and enter it, so I get the variance also 517.68851. Now for the standard deviation I need to put equal, and then I need to find the function standard deviation. So I just choose this standard deviation stdev.s. Then I select the entire data set. I just close the bracket and I just press the enter. So here we have seen that the some values are too large, so we can make a point it to the 2 decimal point. So how we can do that? You just right click, select it and right click and go to format cell and go to the number and the decimal point place to OK. Just press OK. So here you can see we get the data. So it is very simple. You can calculate all these through descriptive method also, which I have shared in the previous video, so you can visit and check it. That is all for today. Thank you so much. Goodbye.